مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students of grade 10, Mr. Ayman is back in new unit, Green Living, and a new reading lesson. Let's remember to protect our land, Qatar, that we all love and aim to protect and to make better. And remember that water is so precious. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ أَفَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. You'll need your student's book, page 98 and 99. And our objectives for today are the following. The first is to relate 4 words about Green Wall of China to their meanings. We aim as well to answer 4 multiple choice questions through scanning a passage about the Green Wall of China, and we aim by the end to choose the correct meaning of 6 highlighted words. Ready? So, we will start with a game, a world game about the same topic. Are you ready? Let's start. To the jungle. Can you tell me where is Russia? What about China? What about India? It's just here. And what about Iran? Do you know where is Kazakhstan? What about Indonesia? And the last one is Mongolia, with borders with Russia and China and other countries. Let's verify your answers. You started well. We want actually to make all these parts of lands better and greener and safer. Back to your text, theme page 98. So, what is your text about? Or what do you think the text will be about? About the Great Wall of China. Pay attention, open your eyes. Is it the Great or the Green Wall of China? Have you ever heard about that? No? Do you want to discover what is it about? Okay, we have a video that talks about this issue. Just be careful and concentrate. Let's watch this video all together and we'll comment on it next. So it's a massive tree planting project may sue some of the northern China's China's largest cities. So this is a satellite image from November the 10th, 2002. It shows a massive Gobi Desert storm. More dust looms in China's future. The Gobi is expanding as trees are cut for agriculture, livestock, grazing and mining. What's the solution? It may come next. For decades, China has been planting trees along the dry rim of the desert, a project that will take 50 more years. So this is a computer model that predicted what or how will China appear the coming years, maybe after 50 years. This is an image of a dust storm in China. If you want to learn more, just visit the link. And now, let's learn some terms that we will use along the reading text. Enemy, intruders, devastating.
Enemy, intruders, devastating.
Devastating. More words.
Criticism,
Criticism. And
aerial,
aerial. Related to the air. And criticism is to show you your mistakes and errors. And now to the text. Page 98 and 99. Let's start. Do you face any of the following problems in the area where you live? How serious are they? We're talking about air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, water shortage, destruction of forests. Where are they? Too much rubbish and traffic congestion. So, any possible answers before giving you a model answer? Yes, we suffer especially from air pollution, maybe also noise pollution, especially here in Doha, but it seems the authorities are taking care of all of them. And now, look at the pictures and read the title of the text. What do you think the Green Wall of China is? You'll next read the text and find out. So, what do you think the Green Wall of China is? Look at the picture. It's a wall with one particularity. It's green, like a tree. So let's read all together the text and verify.
Module 8, Green Living. 8A, Reading. The Green Wall of China. In ancient China, several walls were built over 2,700 years ago to protect the north of the empire from enemy attacks and intruders. Throughout the ages, these walls were joined together, were made bigger and stronger, and became known as the Great Wall of China. Today, China has to deal with a different kind of intruder, the Gobi Desert. This time, the wall they have decided to build is made of trees instead of stone. Every year, about 3,600 square kilometers of China's grasslands are taken over by the Gobi Desert. It is a serious environmental problem which results in the loss of valuable agricultural land in the region and also in the increase of devastating sandstorms that seriously affect Beijing. In 1978, China introduced the Green Wall Project. This involves a series of human-planted strips of forest which are designed to be about 4,500 kilometers long on the completion of the wall by around 2050. The idea was to increase the forested area in China from 5% to 15% and block the expanding desert as well as the dust carried by the wind. The Green Wall has become the largest tree planting project the world has ever seen. In 2009 alone, China planted about 59,000 square kilometers of forest, creating the largest artificial forest in the world. Trees are planted by farmers, but ordinary people have been involved too, planting 56 billion trees in the past decade. Aerial seeding over wide areas has also been used to speed up the process. For obvious reasons, fast-growing trees have been chosen, such as poplar and larch. Chinese forestry scientists say that these trees are better at absorbing carbon dioxide and producing oxygen than slow-growing trees, which is great news for reducing global warming. However, over the years, the Green Wall project has had to face some problems as well as criticism. The forests use up a lot of groundwater in areas where water is scarce. Also, because there is little variety in the trees that are planted, the areas that are created aren't a suitable habitat for animals and other plants which are normally found in forests. It is also believed that completing the project simply isn't possible, and at the current rate, it would take 300 years to reclaim the land that has become desert. Will the Gobi Desert be held back by the Green Wall? Only time will tell. Whatever the outcome, it seems like a step in the right direction.
So, back to our first question. What do you think the Green Wall of China is? So, the Green Wall of China is a series of human-planted trees, the aim being to prevent the Gobi Desert from taking over China's grasslands. We finished with Task B, and now it's time to deal with Task C. It's on the top of page 99. Read again and choose A, B, C, or D. Pay attention, your exam or your reading comprehension exam will take some questions like this. So try to be familiar with it. Pause the video and reread the text after carefully reading the questions, with their options, of course. So, let's do it all together. The first question. The Great Wall of China was built 3 centuries ago to protect intruders with trees instead of stone, or to keep the empire safe from its enemies. Let's find it in the text. Here it is. You can just read this paragraph and find the answers. So, in ancient China, several walls were built over 2,700 years ago. So, it's more than 3 centuries. To protect the north of the empire from enemies, attacks, and intruders. So, what is the answer? It's to keep the empire safe from its enemies. To the second question, what is true? And pay attention, sometimes it's what is not true according to the text. Let's find it. Every year, about 3,600 square kilometers of China's grasslands are taken over by the Gobi Desert. It is a serious environmental problem which results in the loss of valuable agricultural land in the region, and also in the increase of devastating, destructive, damaging sandstorms that seriously affect Beijing. So what is true is it that the farmland is becoming less valuable, or the farmland around Beijing is increasing, or the Gobi Desert is becoming grassland, or sandstorms are becoming more common in the Gobi Desert? Yes, it's D. To the third question. which is about the Green Wall project. We want to know if it has been completed or aims to build a wall of 4,500 kilometers long, or that it aims to increase the forest areas in China, or just it will create artificial forest all over the world. So, what is true about this project? Yes, it aims to increase the forest areas in China. To the last multiple choice question. Why is aerial seeding being used? Is it to ensure more oxygen, in the sense that more oxygen is produced, or because it is slowing down global warming, or because areas are covered more quickly this way, or because there aren't enough people participating in the project? So, yes, more areas are covered in this way. So here we finished with the third task, task C, and only we have one task left, which is D. And we aim here to match the highlighted words in the text, and there are 6, with their appropriate or matching meaning. And the words are devastating, expanding, artificial, aerial, scarce, and habitat. Devastating to mean damaging, and expanding is an equivalent of growing. Artificial is not natural but actually man-made or human-made. Aerial, having enough air or from the air, is from the air. Scarce means too little to mean rare, and habitat is the environment in which one creature may live. Now I invite you to think, to answer this question. Do you agree with the writer's opinion that the project is a step into the right direction or in the right direction? Don't forget to give reasons. Either you choose yes or no. And here we reach the end of this lesson. See you so soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.